Hello, everyone. Mm,
What an
this is,
thrilling day of Test cricket we had yesterday. So
yeah, such an exciting day of cricket, and what an endorsement for the game. Like, it was
why are you talking like
fascinating.
Harsha Bhogle?
No, no,
Just
no,
say what
but
happened
it
with
was,
him.
yeah, I'll get into it. Let's just recapitulate the day first.
Okay.
So we were thinking India will get to 280 to 300. That did not happen. India lost all their wickets in 34 balls. So they were 50 runs short. And then comes the two sides of baseball. First hour of the game, England just took the game away in first 15, 16 overs. They scored 100 runs. And it was looking like this test is going to go just one way from here.
Yeah.
And after the break, India came back, and then happened the second side of the coin of the baseball, which we were talking that this is a pitch where if you play baseball, if you try to force the result, you could go 70 for six, and
Yeah.
that is pretty much happened in the second half of the game. I think brilliant bowling from Indian pacers after being put in under intense pressure for first 1.5 hours, and then again they took a slender lead, not much, not significant in terms of the test, I guess. And also then India came on to bat. KL Rahul got out, and then we also lost Sai Sudarshan, and then Akashdeep came, and I hope we are right about Akashdeep batting ability. I want to see him score runs. So that's what happened in the day, and now let's get into other part of the cricket, which is there was a lot of Kalesh alert in this innings as well. Two, three good altercations, good
So
drama on the
I,
pitch.
I I think Rohit, it all has started from the last 15 minutes of the last test. So essentially, had there not been such behavior from Stokes, Jack Crawley, and the other people around, and Harry Brooks bowling, I think Indian bowlers would not have gone on to give send offs to these people. So probably it is England's own doing, and
Okay.
well, it adds flavor to the game. Like you cannot.
Somebody somebody on Instagram said something funny. Why is Stokes behaving like a toxic girlfriend in the first like end of the first inning? I have no endorsement to that, but it happened. I saw a meme where somebody, a creator I don't remember, said that, yeah, Stokes after stretching in hand behaved in a certain way. So that's funny. I liked it when I saw it. Yeah, so let's get into it. First of all, I would like to know how was the first hour attack from England. On point.
I think it was on point. I think it was on point, and like on a on the shorter end of stick, I was expecting India to at least make 255, 260, 265 runs. That did not happen. We fell short by 40 runs, and the worst that could happen happened. Right, you lost the last four wickets for I think 8 runs, and Washington Sundar again got out a certain way, wherein he holed out in the deep. Uh, then our tailenders, they were not looking to score runs, and I don't blame them. Like, you have batting till 8 and still you are only scoring 225 runs. So I don't know. I cannot blame Prasidh Krishna or Akashdeep or Mohammad Siraj for not adding to the total. That's one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
At one point of time when England were batting, and they were I think 115 uh, in around 17 overs, and I was like, if they bat like this for another 45 minutes or 1 hour, so those are like your 70-80 runs more, and then you're looking at 400, and then when India would come to bat, India would be looking at a deficit of 170 runs, and that was a very tough situation to be at, being being a Indian follower or Indian fan of cricket. But yeah, bowlers came back, and Mohammad Siraj, I think, bowled brilliantly, and probably not introducing spinners by Shubman Gill, probably was a thing, because like there is nothing on the pitch for a spinner. Bethel also bowled only 2 overs. What do you
Yes,
think?
yes. That too towards end of the day. He bowled couple of overs towards end of the day. First of all, I would like to give full marks to Maculum and maybe Ben Stokes sitting in that dressing room. They knew Bumrah is not here. They normally
Okay.
attack. They play baseball where they play 4 or 5 runs over. They went and did that over six, and I think that was more of a strategic decision than that it just happened. They started hitting Indian bowlers, lost their line and length, and that was very on point. But I think they lost the plot when they lost couple of wickets. They should have adjusted their strategy. I know it's a pitch where you cannot play 120 overs, but at the same time, when you've lost couple of wickets in succession, maybe you need to adjust a bit. And they did not. They just keep going bang bang, and as a result, they lost the advantage which they had. I think it is a brilliant bowling from all three, and it is first time that I am seeing Indian bowlers bowl in tandem. Like
Yeah,
people think that fast bowling is a solo adventure, and maybe Jasprit Bumrah has added to that notion by being the sole bowler who always delivers. But it is
yeah,
not. If you see the great mighty West Indies, it was not just one bowler. It's a
correct.
bowling
They
attack in
hunted in
tandem,
packs.
and that is a
They hunted in
yes,
packs. Yeah.
yes. The fast bowlers
Did
should
you
hand in
did you
packs.
did you at any point of time when India were bowling, at least for the first 1.5 hours, when they were scoring at 5 or 6, were you missing the fourth pacer?
I was, and maybe I was proved wrong later. That's a different thing. But I was given that I know there's nothing on the pitch for the spinner, so both your all-rounders are out of the game. So I wanted somebody to, maybe if your lead bowler is getting hit over 6 and 7, you should have an option to bowl somebody who is the fourth seamer, and maybe things could have changed much earlier. But that's a moot point since we were not having a fourth pacer. But yeah, I did miss when they were like 90 runs in first 15 16 overs. I was like, maybe we should have another pacer who could control things from one end, somebody who's bowling a more tighter line. But I don't think it would have mattered much because we had three good bowlers and they all were being hit similarly. So
What did
that's
you think about the dismissal of KL Rahul?
uh,
Like, yes to
I don't.
firstly,
Yeah. I remember. I don't know. I had a look at it twice. I think
was he trying to
just
leave the delivery or was he trying to tap
he
it?
was not he was not sure. He was
He
not
was
sure. I
not
guess
sure. Yeah. Okay.
it looked a bit tentative whether he should play or not, and he got lost in the decision and it took an edge.
Hmm. And
And another
what did you think about the tentative batting of Yashasvi Jaiswal? Although we did not lose him during the game, but what did you think about it? Like twice through the cordon, and he did not look in control, and probably he took a leaf from the book of Jack Crawley and Ben Duckett. What do you think?
Yes, I think I'm very happy for Jaswal. We were talking in the last video that he's under some kind of pressure,
Yeah,
and sometimes you get out of the pressure the right way, like KL Rahul does by scoring slow runs and making yourself count on the crutch. But there is another way to do it, in
yeah.
which Jaiswal did. Now he's no more under pressure. I know those runs do not look pretty, do not look very confident, but now for me, Jaiswal is no more under pressure, and he can be a threat to the now. He has got past 50. Now he is a different person, and I think it is good for him. Did not look pretty. You were always nervous. Maybe he will just go the next ball. But I think now he's a different person once he has reached 50, and that pressure that we were talking about is gone for me.
Okay, I was looking up Twitter and then I came across a post that when we were 120 for 1 or 115 for 0, Gigi is a bad coach. And when you bowl them all out, Gigi has good decision making. So, like,
No, no, no.
we have been talking
Yeah.
through the series that if India wins a test, it's despite Gigi being there, right? So what did you like?
Yes.
Was there any contribution from Gigi, or it's like Twitter trolls coming and playing around?
I think the Twitter trolls will always be there, and today they are trolling Gigi. Tomorrow they might troll Subman Gill. So no weight there. But I don't think it's much of a. I'm very honest. I don't see. I'm not saying the coach does not contribute. It
Hmm.
does, and of course he must be talking to Subman Gill. But more than the coach, I think it was Subman Gill, and more than Subman Gill, it was Siraj. Siraj
Yeah,
talking to other two bowlers. Siraj talking to other two bowlers, and somebody said that they had a meeting in their lunch break, and they said, "See, only way now we can control this is we all bowl together in tandem in terms of line and length, what we are going to bowl, what you are going to bowl." And I think that has worked more than anything else. So, first time, for like Siraj has almost taken 100 away wickets for information, but first time I see a bowling leader in Siraj in my short
correct,
career
correct,
watching
correct,
him. And I
correct.
was very proud of it. I was very proud of it because he's always been under the shadow of Bumrah or Shami whenever he plays. And this is the first time.
And what did you think about that stat which was being shown when Siraj was taking all those wickets? Whenever he bowls in test where Bumrah is not playing, he averages, I think, in the 20s. And when he's bowling in tandem with Jasprit Bumrah, he averages 35. And that is like tests across the nations, not just Sena countries or not just the subcontinent. What did you
It could
think
be
about it?
it could be a couple of things. One, when you're bowling in tandem with Jasprit Bumrah, everybody is looking to hit Siraj only, right?
Yeah,
He is
that's true.
the
That's true.
and you are in test. In test, if you're not, if you're just trying to defend a person, which is Bumrah, so Bumrah is getting most of those wickets. And when Siraj comes on, everybody knows now I cannot play Bumrah from other end. So whatever runs we are going to get for a session, they are going to be scored more on Siraj. And I think that is one thing. The other thing, I think when Siraj plays without Bumrah, Siraj is fired up more. Siraj is fired
That's
up more
true.
in the sense that he knows he has to take up the responsibility and fill the shoes of Bumrah. So you tend to exert yourself more. Like there's a thing that you see with Ben Stokes and other people that they exert more when the other bowlers are not bowling well. So I think those are the two things that happens, I guess.
Yeah, and in this series, and there will be people who will differ with me on this. Uh, Jasprit Bumrah, in whatever test he has played, he has not taken so many, you know, top wickets. He has taken tail enders only. So in that case, Siraj in this series has been brilliant. He has played 5 tests in Australia, 5 tests here. So essentially, you have a bowler who comes from a middle class family in Hyderabad, right? Has seen all kind of things which can happen to a cricketer growing up, or trying to make a career. Coming from a small family, loses his dad last time when we were in Australia, and then this guy coming and leading the pack of the national team. That is something sort of an extraordinary thing which is happening in cricket, at least in Indian cricket. Akashdeep also has such family. His sister is in hospital, and then this guy comes and hits the deck.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I think it's good thing for Indian bowling attack that you can function without Bumrah this well. That's
Yeah.
because we all know, like if Bumrah chooses to play all three formats, he might have to manage his workload the way he's doing right now. The other thing that we should now talk about is what has happened, what has transpired on day two. Now, day three, looming ahead. What do you think is a good defendable score on this pitch?
So essentially, I do not want England to chase around 200 runs. Then we'll not be able to defend it. It will
Okay,
become one of the tests which went by in this series all over. Even if you give them 300, 400 runs, they are going to play and they are going to force a result. So by giving them a target of 200, you're not going to win. We are in
okay,
lead of how much now? 40 runs, I guess.
yes,
So from here on, I want at least 240 to 270 runs more.
okay,
I'm not
okay, fair
asking for a
enough.
lot of runs, but I would also settle for 280 runs if England have to chase, right?
Okay, okay,
For scoring
that
280 runs, you have to bat for 2.5 sessions today. And I wish when Jaswal comes on to bat, he bats the way he was batting yesterday. He might get out in the first 15 minutes. I don't care. But he has to play the way he played last night. If he
okay,
changes his momentum and the coaching staff puts words into his head, I think he's going to just nick one to the slip cordon. That is what going to happen.
okay,
Yesterday,
okay.
like, when he was trying to even attack, the ball was going through the hands of the slip cordon. So that is the way he should play. And to force a
Uh,
result in India's favor, we have to at least give them 280 to chase, and anything more is a bonus.
so what I think is I am pretty sure that the pitch is not going to be any different for spinners for the close of the match. So Indian
Correct.
spinners are out of the game. Out of the
Yep.
game. When I say as a bowlers, they're out of the game. So just to be on the safe side, I am looking at something close to 320 to 350 uh, as a good score that can be defended because I know uh, if the pitch gets even a little bit easier,
It will.
England will do the same
It
thing in the
will.
second inning.
It will get easier.
So, so that's one of the things, and the other thing, and I want to ask you this before we close. What do you think about KL Rahul losing his cool and saying to Dharam Sena, "What do you want me to? What do you want us to do? Just keep quiet and go home, bat and go home."
KL Rahul is a Kannada guy. He is a decent cricketer. Sometimes he also loses his cool, just like Rahul Dravid sometimes lost his cool. I think once or twice there was an IPL game where he threw the chair and all. So yeah, sometimes he can lose the cool. Otherwise, he's just a decent fella. And
And
lastly, like
also, yeah,
in this
yeah, go ahead.
game, I missed a batting all rounder, fast bowling all rounder. To be very honest,
Okay, okay.
like for the first time, I was like, why don't we have players like, I don't know, Cameron Green or somebody like a Mitchell Marsh or somebody even like from Pakistan you have Fahim Ashraf who can bowl a little, right? Who can give you something like Chris Vokes or
Yeah, yeah.
Sam Curran. We don't have a fast bowling all rounder, and
We had one. We had one.
like
Hardik Pandya. His career is over.
his test career is at least over. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only option we had.
Nitish Kumar Reddy, I think he should have played this test, but it was not to be. So
Yeah,
essentially, like in the last video, we were saying that Karun Nair played in the place of Kuldeep Yadav. He could have also played in the place of Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Kumar
So
Reddy.
that was
Yes,
that.
yes.
What was the last thing you're bringing up?
I was saying there were a lot of. Did you see how Ben Duckett got sent off by Akashdeep? I miss that kind of send off like we used to have when Jahir Khan was bowling for us.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
you send off a proper send off. I have seen after a long time. It was very hilarious, and you see the confidence in Akashdeep.
yeah.
He even if he gets a wicket, he's not that confident to send somebody off. But they were so fired up, and it was so hilarious. I loved like it's a picture of confidence for me. Just putting his hand on his shoulder and saying, "Now you have to go."
Well, just the thing is, before that happened, Ben Duckett had told him something. So
Yes.
of course it's going to come from a fast bowler. That's one. And like I'll just add a little bit of nuance to why fast bowlers give such a send off, especially to a team which plays baseball. Essentially, they are not caring about their wicket, and it's test cricket. So you don't care who is bowling. All you're going to do is give it the full flow, and the bowler just feels disrespected. Even for 15 overs, they feel disrespected, and probably that is what brings out such stuff from fast bowlers. Anyway, I think we are beyond time,
Yeah.
and it's 1:10 now, and so in a couple of hours we'll get back to watching the game, and by the end of the day, I think we'll know in which way the camel is going to sit. ऊंट किस करवट बैठेगा वो समझ में आ जाएगा. ठीक है. ठीक है रोहित.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
we'll call it time today, and we'll see you in the next video. So
Yeah.
long. Have a good one. Bye.